I need you to be honest with yourself for a moment. Not with me, with yourself. There's something you haven't admitted yet. You tell people you're fine. You go to work, you answer messages, you laugh at the right moments. From the outside, your life looks normal. But there are moments, quiet ones, when everything goes silent, and you feel it. That strange, heavy emptiness. Not sadness, not exactly, just absence. Like something is missing, and you don't even know what it is. I'm 79 years old now, and I need to tell you something before it's too late. You can live your entire life surrounded by people and still be completely alone. I did. And the worst part? I didn't even realize it. Let me tell you how it happens. It doesn't come all at once. Loneliness is quiet. It's polite. It waits. It starts with small things. You stop calling people because you're tired. You stop sharing things because you think no one really listens anyway. You sit in rooms full of people, and slowly you say less and less. Not because you have nothing to say, but because somewhere along the way you started to feel invisible. I remember a dinner, must have been 30, maybe 40 years ago. There were 6 of us at the table, friends, good people. They were laughing, talking, telling stories, and I was right there with them, but I wasn't in it. No one noticed I had gone quiet, and that was the moment. I should have understood something was wrong, but I didn't. I told myself it was nothing, just a long day, just work stress, just one quiet evening. That's how it hides. You give it excuses. You say, I just need rest. I'll call them later. I'll fix it when things slow down. But things don't slow down. Life keeps moving, and you keep postponing connection. I did that for years. Work became my safe place. It gave me structure. It gave me identity. People respected me there. They needed me there. And slowly, without noticing, I started replacing real connection with responsibility. It felt productive. It felt important. But it was empty. I had people in my life, a wife, friends, colleagues, even a full house at times. But loneliness doesn't care about numbers. It doesn't matter how many people are around you if no one really knows you. And that was my truth. I was present, but not open. I listened, but I didn't share. I smiled, but I never said what I was actually feeling. Not once. Because somewhere deep down, I believed that if I showed too much, if I said too much, I would become a burden. So I stayed quiet. And that silence slowly built a wall between me and everyone else, a wall no one could see, but I could feel it growing every year. I remember the moment it became real. Not dramatic, not loud, just quiet. I was sitting across from my wife. She was talking about her day, something small, something that mattered to her. And I nodded like I always did, half listening, half somewhere else. Then she stopped, looked at me for a few seconds, and said something I'll never forget. She said, I don't feel like I know you anymore. No anger, no shouting, just honesty. And in that moment, I realized something that hit me harder than anything else in my life. It wasn't that I was alone. It was that I had made myself unreachable. That sentence stayed with me for days, then weeks, then years. I don't feel like I know you anymore. I kept replaying it in my head. At first, I defended myself. I told myself, I'm here, aren't I? I provide, I do my part. But deep down, I knew she was right. Being physically present is not the same as being emotionally there. I had spent years building a life, but I had never let anyone truly step inside it. No one knew my fears, my doubts, my thoughts at night. I had trained myself to appear strong, but in doing that, I had quietly disconnected from everyone who cared about me. And that kind of loneliness is the hardest to see. It hit me then. I realized I had been looking for connection in all the wrong places. Not in my work, not in my achievements, not in appearances. The people around me, they were there all along. I had the love, the presence, the chance to connect, but I was blind to it. I had built walls so high that even I couldn't see over them. And if I wanted to fix it, if I wanted to feel alive again, I had to start small. Just one conversation, just one moment of presence, just one "I'm listening" without distraction. That was my first step toward breaking the wall I had built around myself. I started noticing things I had ignored for decades. The way her eyes lit up when she laughed, the sound of her voice in the quiet moments, the little habits of my friends that made them human. I began to listen, truly listen. No distractions, no judgments, no pretending I was busy or important. And slowly, it worked. Conversations became alive again. Laughter returned. The house felt warmer. The world felt fuller. I realized the truth I had avoided for so long. Connection doesn't happen automatically. You have to show up. You have to be present. You have to risk being vulnerable. That's how loneliness fades. Not with things, not with achievements, but with presence. And in that moment, I understood something I wish I had known decades ago. Loneliness isn't about being alone. It's about being unseen, unheard, unacknowledged. You don't fix it by chasing success. You don't fix it by being busy. You fix it by being present, by showing up, by listening, by letting others in and letting yourself be seen. It's never too late to start. Even if you're tired, even if you feel like you've wasted years, even if you've built walls too high, the first step is simple and terrifying. Stop hiding. Start being here. Because when you do, you'll discover something incredible. The people, the moments, the love, they were there all along. You just needed to open your eyes.